Leading the movement for movement, and welcome to another edition of Tuesday Training. This is a particularly exciting edition because I'm here to announce, well, not here to announce, I'm everywhere to announce that I am redeveloping the entire Autism Fitness Level 1 certification, all of the online videos, updating the curriculum, updating the exercises, giving you an enhanced experience and all the newest information that I've been testing over the last 3 years, programming changes, optimizing the way that we interact and coach our athletes, and all of that is going to be available in just a few short weeks. So whether you are already an Autism Fitness Level 1 Pro or you are excited to become one, there is no better time than to dive in and become an Autism Fitness Level 1 Pro or review the course material. There will be information about that coming soon. And in this particular Tuesday training, I wanted to go back to some athlete video analysis to ask, what is the decision-making process in figuring out where we're going to go with a particular athlete once they meet what we call standard performance of an exercise. Now, the standard performance of an exercise is when an athlete is able to perform the exercise with enough control, range of motion, and sustained effort that we know that there's going to be a training effect, i.e. the exercise creates some type of benefit, whether that's strength or stability, motor planning, strength, endurance, but we know that it is highly likely to transfer to other areas of their life. And when we look at this squat, for example, we can see this particular athlete is at just about parallel here, starting to develop some control. It's a little bit fast, so we don't have that really good muscular contraction yet when an athlete is going through the eccentric or lowering motion or lowering phase of that squat for 2 or 3 seconds and really is able to sustain controlled momentum throughout both phases, the concentric, the standing up, or the eccentric, the lowering phase, but particularly in the eccentric phase. So as a coach, we have some decisions to make here. So I'll just go through this as an example. You can see the form is pretty good, very little folding, spine is staying pretty stable. However, we see that fast motion. So even if this athlete were to perform 3 sets of 10 at this level of performance, which is the standard, because we don't yet see that control in slowing down the movement. Now, again, the reason why we want to see this control is that is going to have the training effect that's going to have the greatest possible benefit in creating that training effect, in generalizing to other areas of daily living. Right? So we need that motor control in order for an exercise to have relevance. It doesn't mean that even if it's not perfect, the athlete is still not benefiting from it, but this is our goal. So the answer in what do we do with this? Oh, should we start making it lower so that he gets more range of motion? Should we start adding weight? The answer to both of them is no. The answer is stay with it where we are right now with this particular athlete, because he needs to become better able to control that eccentric or lowering phase right now. And if we look at this through the lens of the PAC profile, physical, adaptive, and cognitive, physically, does he have this skill yet? It's not bad, but it's not at what we'd call standard just yet. There needs to be, again, a slower, more controlled, greater muscular contraction in that lowering phase of the exercise. Foot placement is great. He's rooted. Spine is staying relatively neutral while he's performing the squat, but we don't want to start adding to this just yet. It's not there. From an adaptive perspective, he's motivated enough that he's completing the set, he's focused, he's attending to direction. Awesome. And then that leads us into the cognitive performance, which of course we split into the neurological and then the neuromuscular. From a neurological perspective, he understands the expectation. He understands what he's supposed to be doing with the squat. This comes back to the neuromuscular. He may not be able to control that movement just yet, and that's why we want to and need to stay with it where it is right now. So sometimes the most important thing to do is just stay with what we're doing right now and not make a decision based on the fact, well, he's done 3 sets of 10. Yeah, but what was the quality of those repetitions? And that's why it is so critical to look at things through the lens of that PAC profile: physical, adaptive, and cognitive functioning. And that is exactly what you get in the Autism Fitness Level 1 certification. Now, in its coming soon, all brand new edition, you are going to get the best of the best of the best information and practical knowledge, programming, assessment, and of course, with our live virtual practical hands-on, brains-on training that you need for not only you to be successful, but for your athletes with autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, other neurodiversities, and physical challenges to be adept as well. We want them to be successful, and in order to do so, we have to create successful coaching. All right. I'm Eric Chessen, founder of Autism Fitness. Thank you very much for watching this Tuesday training. As always, if this has been helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with others. And of course, if you're interested or excited or very, very ready to become an Autism Fitness Certified Pro right now, the link is in the description below.